And this next tip is one that's actually probably one of the most important ones because it's for you. So let's get into it and see what it's about. Tip number 11 is about having fun. It's about laughing at yourself. It's about just relaxing. Relaxing, taking it easy, and it might seem mad, but it really works. You can be working in some of the most stressful situations, but if you can just relax and let it out. Don't let it get to you. You're better than it. You know, this is just taking photographs. That's all it is. It's quite simple. You're just pressing the shutter button at the right time. Now your lighting has to be right and your aperture, you know, everything else, shutter speeds, ISOs, the whole lot, like, you know, and the product has to be in the right position, but it's all under your control. And the thing about it is, if you relax, you'll make the client or the person you're photographing relax. So, you know, it really is incredibly important. And I give you an absolutely fantastic example of this and how you relaxing can relax a client, right? I have to be slightly careful how I word this. I had a very successful business owner. He owned multiple businesses, extremely successful, very charismatic, very outgoing, very confident. And he came to me for headshots one day, and like he just walked in straight away, and I just felt, you could just, you know, when someone walks into a room and you can just kind of feel their presence, and he just kind of that character, you know, standing tall, big, and I suppose a big build too as well, which kind of added to the whole hype of his presence. But anyway, that was all grand. Very used to it and working people like that and whatnot. No problem whatsoever. But the funny part of it was that really outgoing, really charismatic, really talkative, really good posture too as well behind it all. And so anyway, I just said to him, you know, what type of headshots did you want? And we're going to talk anyway about it, and just getting to know someone, because one of the most important things for headshots is you have to take the photograph to suit the client. And a lot of people will think, oh, yes, you have to, you have to take it from the right angle, or you have to take it from this, you know, use the right lighting. It's not about any of that. It's about portraying the client the way they need to be portrayed. So let's say if you're taking photographs of an accountant, for example, this person wasn't an accountant, but if you're taking photographs of an accountant, they need to be neat, tidy, presentable, professional. Someone you could say, God, he's going to get the job done right. You're taking a headshot of a teacher, let's say, for example. You don't want them coming across as professional, neat, tidy. You want them coming across as professional. You want them coming across as being confident, but also maybe just turning just slightly off the side and looking, and maybe even the head down slightly, the eyes slightly more open. So it gives a more sort of an open aspect to the image. So the person appears more open, so it's someone you can talk to. The same with a doctor. You don't want someone who's stern. You want someone who's going to look professional, slight bit of a smile, and someone you feel is approachable. So I know you mightn't be picking a doctor by that, but you know, if you were just after moving to a new city, let's say, and if you Google doctors in your area, and then you see a picture that says, oh, Dr. John O'Sullivan, and you're looking at the picture and you go, Jesus, not going to him anyway. Right? So then you go on to the next one, kind of go, oh yeah, they seem nice enough, I'll go to them. But they seem nice enough because they seem approachable. They seem professional. So in that one instance where the photographer took the photograph, they told you a story about that person. So again, I'm after getting completely sidetracked here now, which is what I do constantly. But again, I'm just going back to why I was talking to the man about, I was asking about his profession, I was talking about his job, what did he want out of the photographs, how did he want to come across? Did he want photographs for an About Me section, which is generally a bit more laid back, a bit more casual, or did he want photographs all suit and tie, looking very professional for the type of business he was in? So we decided very professional, maybe slightly approachable, because he very high power job. So anyway, decided to do all that. Picked up my camera, and as soon as I picked up the camera and I pointed in his direction, he went from standing here like this to going. I was like, Jesus! I put the camera back down again, and he just naturally went back up again. I was thinking, what the? And I just picked the camera back up. And I've noticed a number of times, some people really don't like their photograph being taken. So, and it's this is where being able to laugh at yourself and being able to enjoy what you're doing and being able to talk to people relaxes people. So if you're relaxed and if you're calm, you will send out a calm vibe. Now, I'm presuming a lot of you are thinking, I'm completely nuts in this now, but it really does work. And one of my best tricks for headshots, which is what I always do with people like that, because there's an awful lot of people like that in the world, is you'll just turn on and say to them, look, because I shoot tethered to a laptop or shoot here in the studio, they can see it in my 27-inch monitor. So I'm taking the shots, they see them live. So they can say to me, oh, I like that, I don't like this, I don't like that, I like that. And, we can kind of fine tune it to exactly the way they want it. Edit, sort out the lighting, use different diffusers or reflectors or whatever. And you could just give them the shot they're looking for. But what I found is I just turned the monitor away, just so you couldn't see it. Took a whole lot of shots and thinking, oh, brilliant, absolutely fantastic. Great job, John. That's stunning. That is there now. And Jesus, you'll be delighted with these. And I was looking at the photographs when I was taking them, I was thinking, dear God, these are horrible. Like, wow, Jesus. If something doesn't change soon, we're going to have to scrap this because I can't charge someone for this. So one of the tricks I had was I said to him, hey, we've some absolutely cracking shots here now. What we'll do is we'll just take a few, just for a bit of fun, we've a bit of time to spare, so I don't have another client come in for another 30, 40 minutes, so just stand up there, look, I'll give you a stool, just sit in the stool there, and we'll do a few pose shots, high-end model sort of stuff. And I was kind of messing around with him. And we had a bit of crack, had a bit of fun, he was laughing, I was laughing, taking photographs, and it was all completely genuine. It was a bit of crack. But I showed him the photographs afterwards. And he was looking at the images and he said, Jesus, Ciara, I'm absolutely delighted with those. They're brilliant. I actually think I might use those now in comparison to the first ones we took, which you were really happy with. Because, I think there's about 5 or 6 of them there that I'd love, So I said, Jesus, perfect, absolutely delighted. So he said, can I see the first ones? So I showed him the first ones. He nearly fell over in the chair. He was going, Jesus, I don't photograph well, do I? I was going, no, not really, no. He seemed to be really tense. And we were kind of chatting about it. And he said to me after, he said, God, he said, he said, if you didn't tell me that we had some absolutely cracking photographs, and if you didn't go all through that, he said, Jesus, that was lucky, because it would have been a disaster. I wouldn't have been a happy camper out the door. So I said to him, do you think that happened by accident? So there has to be a method in your madness, but it's about being relaxed. It's about playing it cool. It's not that it's anything brilliant or it's not brilliant photography, but sometimes you just gotta go in and you just gotta be someone's best friend. It's like the newborn sessions. You're going in and you're sharing a personal moment with people. So you go in, you talk to them, you make people relax. You're relaxed, they're relaxed. You get some nice photographs. So it's, I suppose the commercial side of things, it's not as easy. Wedding photography is the other thing too as well. If you talk to people, and if you really talk and communicate, and I'm not a big one for sending a whole lot of emails backwards and forwards to people. I suppose generally what I'll try and do is I will try and have more contact with the person. So you're actually talking to them, so you get to know them, so they're more relaxed. So then when you go out in the wedding, it's not like, oh my God, the photographer's over there. It's kind of, oh Jesus, the Kieran's over there, I didn't even see him. So you're just not someone else. It's just kind of like, and it's about you being relaxed, it's about them being relaxed, and it's about having a bit of fun. And you can do all that and you will enjoy your photography far more if you could just take a breath, So, but all this is also stemming from one of my previous tips about knowing your equipment. If you don't know your equipment and if you don't understand exactly what you're doing, then you're not going to be able to relax. You're going to be under more pressure. So know your equipment, relax, take the pressure off. Everything's going to be fine. It's, even if you miss one of those magical moments, which kind of flutter by and you can't capture all of them. Like it's so nuts now that you're probably, and I do mean, you're probably going to have an aunt or an uncle who's after capturing the moment anyway on their digital SLR. So it's not the end of the world. Obviously you'd like to be capturing all of them, but you will get most of them. But just learn to chill out. Learn to chill out. You will enjoy it. The clients will enjoy it. And the best thing about it is every photo shoot you go out on, you're going to be far more enthusiastic. So, because it's going to be something you enjoy doing. It's something you like. Whereas if you're going out, you're kind of like, oh God, I need to do this and da. You're going out tense and you're carrying your problems with you. You need to it seems a bit mad, but you just need to try and just relax, just let it go. Go out and enjoy it. Take the photographs and approach photography like a child. If you give a camera to a child, you will see the most amazing photographs. They are technically poor, but the creativity and the imagination and it's seeing all these tiny little details a child sees that we as adults no longer see because our imagination has been killed, I suppose, whether it's through education, whether it's through strict regimes, regimes, I should say even. So, you gotta get that back. You gotta get the fun back. Photography is an art form. You just need to relax. So, I would say, relax. You'll enjoy it more. You will not see it as work. So, it's actually something you're gonna want to do. Like for me, for example, now it's Tuesday night. I think it's about 10:30 or 11 o'clock. I'm recording this. I'm probably going to edit it then on Wednesday night, so it goes up on Sunday. And you're thinking, why are you doing it, Kieran? It's just because I enjoy it. Do I enjoy sitting here with lights and everything else around me, looking at a camera? No, I don't. But I enjoy the interaction to a certain extent. So, and I enjoy photography, and this is all about photography, so I enjoy talking about it. Anyone who's been on one of my workshops knows I enjoy talking about photography. And to those people, I'm sorry, but I genuinely do. It's something I love. So I'm not going to talk for any longer because this is going to be another 40-minute video otherwise. Just going forward, the rest of the vlogs, if you'd even call them that, because they're not really vlogs, I suppose. I don't know what I'm going to call them. I was tempted to call them Story Sunday, as in like, what's the story, boy? As they say in Cork City. But I don't know about that yet. We might do Story Sundays. And during the week then, I'm going to try and post either tech tips, some gear reviews, because I bought a new camera recently. And it's something I'm really excited about, so it's something I want to tell people about. And I got a new tripod. I got two. I got a DJI RS2 gimbal, and I got the Osmo Pocket 2 recently, which I'm going to talk about too as well, because they're two really cool bits of gear. Some new filters coming through too as well and whatnot. I'm going to try and balance it, but I suppose these are all photography related products, and I'm starting my adventure into cinematography. So I'm really looking forward to see where that goes. So I'm also going to talk about that and the little tips and tricks I found so far, and the really cheap tips and tricks. I'm not talking about going out and spending $2,000. You know, it's the small little things that make an absolutely massive difference. So I'm going to go into those too as well. And other than that, thanks very much for watching. The last thing I should say is, please do not forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you like the video, please like it. And please also let a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Are these worthwhile? Are they informative? Are ye bored? Are you asleep down there? You know, this sort of stuff. So just let me know. And again, going back to it, please do subscribe. And that's it, guys. See you next Sunday.